Hello, welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily two-card reading for Sunday, May 19th, 2024. And this week, well, we're halfway through our week with this deck, but we are working with the Angel Guide Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. And he is just a stunning guide and teacher for us. The artwork on this deck is by Jennifer Hawkyard, and these cards are beautiful. The energy and message of the cards is beautiful, and the artwork is beautiful. Such vibrant, full, fun colors, and it really makes me think of the energy of May, early summer, where we are. Early's where I'm at in the Northern Hemisphere. I know if people are watching this and you live in the Southern Hemisphere, then you're like really moving towards the end of the year where the days are getting shorter. You know, you're just past your last harvest there. But here in the Northern Hemisphere, everything is full and bright and vibrant. The days are still getting longer and will, for another month or so before we shift and start to transition the other direction. But Kyle Gray is an author of many books, several Oracle decks. He's affiliated with Hay House and he teaches courses. You can find him doing motivational speakings and readings. And if you haven't heard of him, please check him out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by him. He started really reading cards and being, guides as communicating people's angelic spirit guides and guardians, what they were trying to tell people at a young age. And he earned himself the nickname of Angel Boy. Of course, that was many years ago, and he's a little bit older now, married, has a couple kids. He's no longer a boy, but he's very youthful and vibrant. So he may someday be 70 years old and still fit that Angel Boy kind of persona. So anyway, gorgeous deck. I'll let you look at the back of the cards. This is a vibrant, fun, beautiful energy. As always, I open a circle of light and love and protection around myself, which extends not just to myself and my reading space, but to you all in the collective. Anyone who watches these readings, know that you are protected. I also ask for my spirit guides and guardians to come in and help me be a clear channel for this information to everybody. I work with other things that are off frame to help me work with that energy as well. I always have a candle with me. It's right here. That really, I think, helps bring in focus and creativity and that life force energy around me. I work with several crystals, amazonite for clear communication, agate for strength. This is my agate star. I love it so much. I work with different things on my wrists. I always work with copper to help with energy. Iolite is a crystal that's associated with channeling and inner sight. Amazonite, again, for clear communication, helping clear up my voice, throat chakra issues. This is crazy lace agate for happiness and joy. These things are important to me and I want to bring them through with my readings. So let's take a look at this while I shuffle this deck. As always, I look at two things with these daily readings. I look at the energy card, which is the force that's directed towards us in our world, from the universe, from our environment. Sometimes it's our smaller environment, our family or our work environment. Sometimes it's the big mamba jamba environment that's going on right now in our solar system. The sun's kind of rocking and rolling. We've got lots of solar flares. That has maybe been uncomfortable for some people. People sometimes don't sleep very well. Then the other thing we do is we look at the energy card, or I'm sorry, the focus card, which is our intention, effort, or response that we put back into that energy. Because ultimately, this is all about co-creating with spirit. Spirit works with us, and we then work with spirit. Another thing I want to say before I start pulling these cards is Kyle Gray, says, and many people say this, that you have guardian angels. They are with you all your life. They have the ability to help you, but you need to ask them for help. You need to say you're open to their help, open to their guidance. And so one thing that he says and reminds us of before doing any readings with this deck is he says to say, "Thank you, angels, for reminding us of your presence and for revealing to us what we need to know. We are willing to listen and receive." And so it is. And so I think that's pretty important before we draw these cards. So let's look at our energy card for today. And then let's look at our focus card for today. All right. So again, this is kind of a shiny deck. I'm doing the best I can with it, but I have come to realize that when there's a shimmer or shine on one of these cards, that I think that's something we need to pay attention to, focus on. It's maybe a double down on this message. Just give me a second to have a drink of my tea. It's really interesting. I drink a lot of water and a lot of tea, but this time of year I tend to drink a lot of herbal teas, but I have just been called and drawn to drinking just good old black tea, English breakfast tea right now, and that's what I have, a cup of that right with me, and it is so lovely. Anyway, let's take a look at our energy card for today. We have healing energy, another just gorgeous, gorgeous card, gorgeous artwork. This deck is so stunningly beautiful. I think I fell in love with it the first time I flipped through the cards. So we have healing energy. And so we have an angelic being here. Green is sort of a nurturing energy. She is holding an angelic caduceus, which is a symbol that you'll see in many different histories, you know, tied to gods and goddesses who are associated with healing. This is even something that, I mean, I'm a nurse, and so this is a symbol, not with the wings, but that we see a lot as nurses in the medical field. So we have healing energy coming towards us today. And that can't be bad, right? Like, and you know, I talked about the solar flares earlier that were going on. I just weirdly enough opened this book up right to this page. I was going to find the guide at the beginning to tell me what page to go to. Here it is. But instead I just opened right up to our message. So here we are. Let's read it. So our message here is, if anything in your life is broken or disruptive, this card indicates that healing energy is being brought to you. Your angels want you to know that any prayers or calls for help and support you have sent out have been received, and that they are working on the case now. Healing doesn't happen tomorrow, it begins today. So you are guided to visualize the best and most loving outcomes possible in all areas of your life. See angels of light placing their hands upon anything that may be of concern, and know that when you do this, you allow healing energy to unfold in the present moment. So not only am I telling you to ask, you know, your guides and guardians and your spirit, your angelic guides for help, but you need to imagine that help coming to where you need it. Just visualize that in your mind and it will find you. So what a beautiful message. Let's look at our focus card to know how we're going to work with this. Though honestly, the thing that makes the most sense is just to receive, just to be aware and receive this healing energy. But we have sometimes, I mean, I know these cards are special and I know we get these messages, but sometimes I am literally amazed. I just said, you just need to receive. And here is this: ask and receive. If you don't believe that spirit guides and guardians are listening, please take this moment to believe it. They are there for us. They are present in our lives and they are there to help us. And so here we have the ask and receive. Sorry, a little emotional. This deck is so beautiful and I'm sometimes just really in awe of it. It's one of my favorite personal go-to decks, especially for a daily reading. Because it has such beautiful messages. And I just really do believe that if you ask for help and messages, they will come to you. So let me read this extended message here. It says, you may feel that your prayers aren't being heard, but this isn't true. Actually, that's kind of what this one talked about too. The first card told us that today is the day where it starts because you've asked. And so this message here says, angels have heard you and are suggesting you take time to assess where in your work or relationships you may be creating barriers to success. When you are open to seeing and doing things differently, you will experience the answers and miracles you need. You are being encouraged to pray from a space of gratitude now. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you align your energy with the miraculous. Heaven is encouraging you to welcome support in all areas of your life. So this message is really a double down. Ask for help and it will come to you. Then you just need to be aware and receive it joyfully, with open arms, with guidance, because you will then know the steps that you need to take to make things better or improve. I hope you found this reading helpful today or connected with it in some way. I know as a member of this collective, this reading today certainly touched me very deeply and emotionally. Please like, please subscribe, please share. I would love to hear what you're thinking about this deck, or any, thoughts that you have on the reading. I would be very grateful to that. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you so much. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me. Have a beautiful, a blessed day.